Hello, everyone. This is Chaplain Kelley. And today I want to talk to you about some basic counseling skills. This is the third video in the series, so I encourage you to stay tuned, continue watching, and we'll talk about some basic counseling skills, namely reframing your mind. Now, when I talk about reframing your mind, this is negative, turning the negative cognition to a positive cognition through a question. Now, a therapist may ask you a reframing question, and if you are a chaplain or if you're a pastor or if you're involved in counseling, you might want to try some of these reframing questions. For an example, if somebody is just like down on their family member, my family member is horrible, they're drunk, they're an addict, or they're all writing me all the time, reframe it for them and say, wow, now your mother is on you all the time. Isn't it wonderful that she loves you so much? She wants to make sure that you're going to follow through with your project. You see what I just did? I reframed it. So if a client is saying, my mother is horrible, she's writing me all the time, she's negative, she's micromanaging, you can reframe it by just asking a simple question. Wow, your mother sounds like she really loves you and that she wants you to do better, or she wants you to follow through on a project, or she wants you to do whatever. See, the reframing is a twist. You're looking for the positive twist in the situation that they present so that you get them to think differently. You're not giving them advice. Chaplains, stop giving advice. Pastors, stop giving advice. We are all noted as the advice givers. Stop it. Just stop it. Instead, ask the question. Ask the question, wow, your mother sounds like she really cares for you. That micromanaging sounds like she really loves you and she wants to make sure that you are following through with whatever it is. And see, you're reframing, meaning you're taking that question and you're twisting it just a bit to put the positive spin on it to get them to think. And then they'll say, wow, I never really looked at it that way. Or sometimes, in solution-focused brief therapy, we were taught that sometimes if they say, I don't know, and they think about it, they do know. You just be quiet, counselor. You be quiet, chaplain. Just be quiet. And listen and wait for them. Let them make the first move. And they do know. They have the solution. It's just not there yet. And so give them the time to think about it just for a moment. Let them think. They say, I don't know. You be quiet and let them come up with the solution. And eventually they'll say, I don't know. Well, maybe, I guess. So what they're doing is they're thinking in their mind what the possible solution is. And see, solution-focused brief therapy is always looking for the positive, always looking for the hope in any situation. And if you're doing basic counseling skills, reframing is a great way to get the client off of the negative and onto the positive, to let them reframe their thinking. And that's what we as counselors really want to do. We want them to get off of that negative thinking in order to find healing and wholeness in a solution for their situation that they're in, that get them onto the positive, or get them at least thinking differently than what they have been in the rut of thinking always. So I encourage you to try reframing, to try this one basic counseling skill that it is a powerful in and of itself. Now, there's other methods, there's other things. I even alluded to one just a minute ago, which is therapeutic silence. All you have to do is be quiet, counselor. All you have to do is just ask a question and sit and wait. Wait for them to come up with the answer. Wait for them to come up with the solution. Wait for them to think about it even more so. Because sometimes we are quick to give all these pat solutions, all these pat answers, all these advice-giving things, and you need to stop it. Just stop giving advice. and start listening to your client's needs more. Start listening to their heart. Start listening truly what's going on inside of them and get them to think on their own. Get them to think differently. That's why they're coming to you anyway. They want to find a solution for the problem. They don't want you to give them some pat answer, or they don't want to give you some what you think they need to do. They just need to figure out on their own. And you're there to guide them and help them along that way. So that's my word for you today. I hope and pray that it's been useful. I pray that God's blessing be upon you. Hey, I'm a chaplain, so I'm going to pray God's blessings upon you all the time. And I pray that God will touch you in a powerful way to make your counseling skills better, but also for you to grow in therapy, for you to grow in your ministry, to grow in your calling, just to grow. And that's all God asks from us, is to grow sometimes. And so I pray that God's blessing be upon you. And I'll see you again next video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you again. Be blessed.